Good afternoon. Thanks for joining me. Season's greetings, viewers, especially subscribers. What am I doing here? It's the Sunday before Christmas. And time for reflection. Our last week was quite a busy one. I had a visit from my son and my 4-year-old grandson all the way from Dorset to come and say hello, see Grandad, exchange Christmas presents, and generally chew the fat. The weeks leading up to the visit, I dreaded it, having to get my house in order. Making it safe. How do you make a house safe for a 4-year-old? Anyway, it's past now. I achieved my objective. They came. We had a wonderful time. The 4-year-old helped me decorate my 4-year-old size Christmas tree. He made a super job of it, and I'll treasure it. I created a space for him to sit and create drawings and colour in and build models, and it worked out very well. So that was highly successful. The dartboard you've seen in many a video didn't quite work out. The darts were too heavy for 4-year-old Noah to throw. But it turns out his dad, Michael, fancied the game and he was quite skilled at it. So the dartboard came in handy. One evening, just before preparations for our grandson's bedtime, we actually ended up at Michael's request in the garage to show off my bike. I was taken aback, but very enthusiastic to show them, and Noah loved the bike. I'm sure Michael at one point said it was okay. So that set me up for the day. One of the days out, we went to the coast and visited Saltburn by the sea. It has a pier some lovely walks, a funicular which we never got to use because Noah was a little bit wary of it, so for another day. We walked along the front, saw the new beach huts, found one called Brian, took some photos obviously. Saltburn's quite a picturesque seaside resort, so that was super. To say it was wild and windy is a severe understatement. I never made it to walk along to the end of the pier. It was that wild and windy. Michael and Noah walked along, and I dare say it was pretty wild at the end. I saw some strange floaters on my vision as I sat on the last seating area on the pier, waiting for them to enjoy the experience fully. So I guess I've never seen so many black floaters so consistently. Talking since, I've heard it said that blood pressure, and certainly the wind, may well have caused it, because it's never happened before or since with my cataracts. But it's information all the same. Maybe blood pressure does bring about floaters in front of the eyes. As part of the visit from my grandson and son, we exchanged Christmas presents, and Noah was encouraged to help me open some of mine. And I got a main present of my grandchildren was a spare battery for my DJI Neo, which also was the subject of many drawings by Noah while he was here. I find it staggering how he remembers things and can draw so much. He's certainly going to be skillful in the engineering world when he grows up a bit. So we had a visit to Saltburn, a lovely walk, and at the end of the walk we went for a cuppa in the Surf's Up cafe overlooking the sea, and even there we found ways to have fun and joking on. So, loads of memories. Noah was very well behaved, a credit to his mum and dad. Michael, who, as you may remember, works in Formula One as a producer on the TV side and the drone side and onboard cameras, shared a few of his stories, and I was able to ask everything that had booked me all the season. But when his visit came to an end, I was left shattered, and a little bit of darkness came over. It's Sunday now, and they went Thursday. Now, when I go fishing, it takes me, or it can take me 2 days to get over a fishing trip. So I had to accept that this was quite a strenuous time. So recovery was always going to be a couple of days in length. Leading up to Christmas, I see occasional notes on Facebook that there's traffic jams at the retail park, and I think back to when I used to be part of that. It's wild and windy yet again today. Hope we'll get some respite at some point so that I can get out and fly my drones. I was definitely suffering when we went to Saltburn, suffering with being out. So, although it's tempting to stay in and keep warm and well fed and only go out for shopping, it does affect your mobility. So I guess the story is, don't leave it too long. Get yourself out and do something, anything that takes you out for half a day or a day. Get out in the countryside. Take those cameras and capture those events. It's a funny old world we live in. It's not my world, I'm afraid. There's lots I don't like about modern society and the world. The consumerisms, the smartphone, incessant looking down, people not looking at you. I better stop that rant. Get back to the positiveness. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. May you enjoy what you get and make the most of having your families. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.